English, English, English. Right. Oh, there's people. People there.
On the graves, in the cracks of 1,000 leaves, somewhere in between, our past and our future, rolling over all the dividing things.
So good morning and welcome back to another video, and welcome to the channel if you see me for the first time. My name is Chris, I'm a landscape photographer from the UK, and today myself and Dave Flower, we've come down to Forge Valley, which is a little nature reserve just outside of Scarborough in North Yorkshire. Now my plan for the day is just to use this Sigma macro lens. It's my Sigma 105mm f2.8, and we're going to go around and see if there's any macro shots we can take with it this morning. So with that being said, let's get stuck in and go take some macro shots with the 105 2.8 from Sigma. Right, so this is the kind of photography where you kind of have to accept you're probably going home muddy at this time of year, if you're anything like me, that is anyway. So I found a little snowdrop on the floor. I've illuminated it with a little LED light. We're at 125th of a second, f10 and ISO 400, and even at these settings with the macro lens, we're only really getting the front petal in focus here. So I'm going to go ahead, we'll take the shot now. There's that. Let me check this on the back of the camera. So we are in focus. Yeah, that looks okay to me. So I'll throw that on the screen for you to see. We'll head off and find something else to take with the Sigma 105 2.8 macro lens. Right, so just a little quick update on what we've been doing. So we've moved locations a little bit, but on the drive up here, we stopped off at a bird feeding area, and I happened to have loaned my Canon 1D to Dave a couple of weeks ago. So he had it in the car, so grabbed that, Dave's wife's Sigma 150 to 500, and just did a little bit of bird photography with that. So just some birds in some trees off the Canon 1D, just for a little bit of fun. So here's them images, and we're gonna move off, and we're gonna go find some more macro subjects just to take photos of today. Go. Okay, so I found a little macro shot here. I'm just basically shooting straight down this flower. It's nearly opened, it's not quite opened, but I quite liked to look on that. So settings wise are f5, ISO 400 and a 60th of a second using a 2-second timer. And there is that photograph taken. It looks quite nice. So I'm going to show you that one, and we're going to move off. We're going to maybe find another couple of flowers to take a photograph of, and I might have a little chat about the actual lens that I'm using for this video. Alright, so let's just have a little chat about this lens for a minute. It's the first non-Canon L lens that I've actually bought, and well, I've been surprised. I've always been a little bit unsure about Sigma and Tamron and all them third-party lens manufacturers, but this one, it surprised me. The image quality is actually really, really nice from it. It does have 2 modes of optical image stabilization as well. It's got all-round stabilization in one mode, and it's got panning stabilization as the other mode. So it's not a bad little all-round lens. It's also 105mm and f2.8. That's a great portrait lens, isn't it? But the main feature of this lens is in fact that it is oh, there's a bed there. It's in fact a macro lens. So it does do 1-to-1 macro, which is really good for making really small things appear really big. No, I'm joking. I like it. It's the first macro lens that I've ever owned. I've often used extension tubes for macro photography. While it does work, it can be a little bit fiddly and a little bit of a Frankenstein setup. So to have a dedicated macro lens to come out and do some macro photography in the springtime, and obviously in the autumn when the mushrooms and everything come through, that's probably where this lens is going to see most of its use. So it's a nice lens, it's good quality, comes with a lens hood, good all-rounder, well happy with it. Okay, so the final image from today's video is very similar to the previous one. We're just shooting top down on some flowers, but these ones, there's a little group of them, and they've also opened up a little bit, so you can see all the yellow and everything inside. Oh, it looks quite fun. So I've stopped this lens down to f4. Obviously, I want to play with a slightly shallower depth of field, because with the macro photography, f2.8, you're not getting an awful lot in focus. So I thought we'll just stop it down a little bit. Some bits will be in focus, some bits will be out of focus. I thought it might be just a little bit of fun. So we're at f4, ISO 400 and the 1/60th of a second. I'll go ahead using a 2-second timer and take the image. It looks okay on the camera, so here's that image, and we'll wrap this video up very, very shortly. Okay, so thanks for watching today's video. I'm using my Sigma 105 2.8 macro lens. It's been good fun. It's the first time I've really been out and played with it properly, so I've enjoyed myself today. So if you have enjoyed today's video, please do give the video a thumbs up. It really does help the video out, and it brings new viewers to my channel. If you've enjoyed it a bit more than that, there's a subscribe button down there. You can always press that, and you'll see more nonsense from me in the future. So until the next time, it is peace and goodbye.